How do I, 34M, tell sister, 32F, not to stay at my house? My sister has come to visit my state with her husband multiple times, and they usually stay at my house for at least part of their trip. I've been very accommodating, allowing them to stay for nearly a week and lending my vehicle to them for their ski trips, which is a big deal to me. Last time she came we got in a big fight because she wasn't spending much any time with us and our newborn. This came to a head when had plans for dinner one night, and 1 hour before dinner she asked if she could take my car to go see a friend, which means she would then skip our plans. But she didn't even mention them or ask if that aspect of it was okay, just if she could use the car. When she comes to visit they save the optimal days, weekends, to see brother-in-law's family. They never prioritize us. To some degree I understand because we have an infant child and we aren't really doing much. But I do expect them to make plans with us and spend some time together if they are going to stay a whole week at our house. We also had a fair amount of bickering because of other smaller things, like assuming she could use our vehicles and not asking ahead of time, not cleaning dishes, etc. My sister hates committing to plans and has historically been flaky. Some of her friends have told me they had the same issues with her. So now she is asking to stay at our house for 5 days, all weekdays, since they are coming in for a bachelor party and to ski. She told me up front she doesn't want to commit to any plans because of what happened last time. I already told her no a few months ago, but now she's playing dumb and asking again if X dates work. Am I in the wrong for wanting to tell her to stay elsewhere? As I type this out, I feel pretty justified in my decision. More importantly, how do I say no? I would really love to be able to tell her the reasons, but I'm exhausted from years of trying to reason with her, so I feel like I should just be vague at this point. Sorry, that won't work with us. You'll have to find alternative accommodation. She'll likely show up. Remind her that you're unable to accommodate and you told her this. Have a list of nearby hotels and motels at hand so you can just hand them to her. Don't reason. Don't justify. Suggestion. That doesn't work for me, us. Your sister wants a free hotel with a free car to be able to enjoy her ski holiday. She doesn't want to spend any time with you and your family. She just wants a free holiday courtesy of you. Honesty is the best policy. I would tell her that you already had this conversation and your answer has not changed and it's still no. That's all that need to be said. If she wants to visit her bills she can stay with him. If she wants to ski with her friends she can book a ski resort. But you're not a free hotel or car rental company. Your sister is using you and you just need to put your foot down and not allow her to stay in your home again. Don't host leeches even if they are your family. She's using you as a free hotel and car rental. No X dates don't work for us. I've heard insert name of hotel is nice. Though, that's it. And if she continues to play dumb and ignore your no, when she inevitably turns up, ask her what time her check-in is, 'cause you told her no and you're unavailable to host her or loan your car out. Keep it simple. You know that telling her the reasons will lead to arguing. And you don't need her to agree with you. Repeat versions of "that won't work for us. But we hope you have a great time," and "we won't be hosting. But if you have time while you're in the area and want to grab lunch let us know." Drop that "you're not staying here" like a brick and then mortar it over with a follow-up. If you can't commit to plans, then you cannot use my house as a flop house. The answer is no. If you already told her no, just say it again and call her on it. Terry, you asked about this a few weeks ago and I said we aren't going to host you for that trip. If you do make it and want to come over for dinner, Husband. Baby and I would love to see you. Let me know when you firm up your plans. You don't want to be taken advantage by her and her husband anymore. Let them pay for a hotel and rental car. Simply tell them, no, with a newborn you need your car available at all times and having guests puts too much disruption on your normal routine. No is a complete sentence. Let her know she should probably stay with the people she hangs out with and to rent a car. You need to have your vehicle, and since she has shown you that her priorities aren't to visit with your family, there is no reason for you to go through the expense and efforts of having house guests. House guests are a pain in the ass. Miss Manners has it. I'm sorry. That won't be possible. Make sure her husband knows as well, because she sounds like the type to just show up like she never got the message. Just respond with, I'm sorry, it's not a great time for a visit, that's it. Don't go on about last visit, just end the discussion. She's using you. It's understandable that you have concerns and want to establish boundaries for your own well-being and peace of mind. It's important to communicate your feelings assertively yet tactfully. Here's a suggestion for expressing your decision. Hey, sister's name. I've been giving some thought to your request to stay at our house during your upcoming visit. I appreciate your interest in spending time together. However, based on past experiences and the need for some space, I think it would be best if you made other arrangements for accommodations this time. I hope you understand, and I'm sure we can find some time to catch up during your visit. Thanks for respecting my decision. This message communicates your decision without going into excessive detail. It's important to prioritize your own well-being and set boundaries that feel comfortable for you. No. If you're not actually coming to see me, then you need hotel. I'm not saying all the time has to be spent with me. But if you're just using me as a hotel and car rental, then you can skip rocks. I'm sorry. I thought it was clear that I'm not comfortable with you staying with me anymore. I recommend you make other accommodations. Have you tried the sister? It's very nice of you to offer. But no. Thank you. Maybe another time. When she asks, you say, no, but there's a nice Holiday Inn right down the road. Would you like the phone number? Quote, follow up with an email or text. Sorry, it won't work having you stay here this time. Here are the numbers to the 2 nearby hotels I mentioned. Quote, keep repeating it over and over. Make plans to be away from your house the day she arrives, if that's what it takes. When she asks to borrow your car, no, I need to run errands. But there's a nice car rental place in town. Would you like their number? If she whines she needs the car now, just stand firm. You should try Uber or Lyft. Poor planning on her part does constitute an emergency on your part. Just tell her no. She's a rude and inconsiderate house guest. She's using you for the free accommodation, food and transportation. You say your sister hates committing to plans, yet she's able to plan a free skiing vacation just fine. Just be out when she turns up. If she's waiting on the doorstep when you return home, send her on her merry way. Don't bend over backwards for someone so selfish and ungrateful. She sounds like a very entitled and exhausting person to be around. Oh, those dates don't work for us. Probably best you get a hotel this time. Hope you chose to see us in this visit. Baby is getting quite big. You don't have to go into detail. Just say, unfortunately, that does not work for us, so you have to look for an alternative. Then add something along the lines of, I would love to catch up if you got the time while you are here. She knows last visit did not go well. If she is a decent person and want to keep a good relationship, you gave her a way to do so without escalating the conflict.
If you enjoyed this video, Please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.